Ultra Rapid Fire is great. That's interesting.
It's a fun game mode. It's just really, really chaotic.
Final spark in another 10 seconds, but he may not have that long. Oh, Bjergsen!
There are a couple of champions which I would like to play in. It's Karma, Tariq, maybe Urgot.
핀이나 좀 알리스타 같은 거 좀 해보고 싶은데 좀 뭐라고 해야 될까 좀 못 피갔거든요 그런 챔피언들이.
我觉得我能选到我自己喜欢玩的英雄就 OK 了。
I would assume every pro champion in the game is really frustrating to play against.
I probably don't want to face too many like healing champions like Soraka or Nidalee or Karma.
Alistar or Kassadin or Soraka or something like that. They are annoying.
미쳐 날뛰는 즐겜 모드로 왔고요. 딱히 뭐 전략이랄 거 필요 있나 그 모드에 그냥 뭐 잘하는 사람이.
我如果基本上玩到这个模式的话，我会从一节开始杀别人，对，杀了结束。
I think we're just gonna go at it and see what happens.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the League of Legends All-Star Paris 2014. As you know, we'll be kicking off each day with a different match between the Fire and Ice Challenge teams.
Yeah, for the first 3 days, a victory in each team mode will net the winning squad 2 points, while Sunday's 1v1 matches will be worth 1 point each. Then the 2v2 match will be worth 2 points. I hope you're keeping up with this one. And then the Super 1 versus 1, as chosen by you guys at home, will be worth 3 points.
Yeah, last one is really important, and after the dust settles from the All-Star Challenge, we will tally the points between the teams and see whether Team Fire or Team Ice is the superior one.
So up first, it is Ultra Rapid Fire, which made its explosive debut on the April Fool's Day. Jack, talk us through the finer details. As we just heard Shai say, not sure about the strategy on this one.
Well, it is a pretty complicated mode. All mana costs are reduced to 0, including energy costs, so everything is free. Champions begin the game with 80% cooldown reduction on everything. Abilities, items, activatables, summoner spells. Movement speed is also increased by 60 for every champion. You know, you're casting spells fast, you should move faster too. And even if you don't do anything, your passive gold gain is increased by 500%. So it's a fast and fun game mode.
And additionally, you guys voted for a champion that has to be played on both sides of the rift in this match, which means we're going to be seeing a ton of true shot barrages since you voted for Ezreal to be played by the two teams.
Yeah. And let's not forget, we're going to have bans as well. And we had a little test of this earlier. These guys played each other in a one-on-one, by the way.
Pretty sure I won, right?
Yeah.
It's close.
Yeah. Not really sure about that one, Joe, I'm going to be honest. But we've seen a couple of champions in there. The key ones we think, I mean, Jace, we should mention
Jace
that there are a bunch of champions banned. As you guys that played at home on Ultra Rapid Fire, they know there's a whole lot of champions banned. We'll get into that in just a moment. For now, though, we want to talk about the lineups. I was about to say the lineups.
Yeah.
So let's check out those starting lineups for the 2014 All-Star Earth Mode Challenge.
Yeah, first up on the blue side, it is Team Ice. Their captain is Froggen from the European LCS's Alliance. Next, we have Doublet from CLG in the North American LCS, and Mad Life in the middle seat there from Siege Frost, who plays in Korea. Sao Mei as well from Team WE is from the LPL League in China. And of course, Archie on the end seat from the Saigon Jokers, reigning from the Garena Premier League.
And taking the rift on the red side is Team Fire, of course, captained by Diamond from Gambit. He's joined by Bjergsen from Team Solo Mid, Shai from CJ Enters Frost, Wei Zhao from Team WE, and QTV rounded up the team from the Saigon Jokers.
So let's talk about the band champions to start with. Anyone that played at home on Earth, and I know a hell of a lot of you did, there was a bunch of band champions. Let's go through them.
The mode was out for a while, and there were certain champions that were just disabled on live by the end of it, so it makes sense that they would be banned for this certain result. Alistar, Hecarim, Kassadin, Kayle, Nidalee, Ryze, Skarner, Sona, and Soraka. And then Shen is also gone because he's globally disabled for this event.
Yeah, there's a lot of good champions in that one. Funnily enough, there are a lot of champions that aren't available to be played. That the players in that video said, I really want to play those champions. Mad Life wanted to get his hands on Alistar, sadly not going to do that. But let's talk about what we expect to maybe be banned and what's going to come through from this one. Jace, as we've seen before, those shock blasts through the acceleration gates over and over and over and over again is pretty devastating.
One person we know that's practiced a lot on this, because everybody's seen Bjergsen's Zed game on it, and he went crazy on that one. So I'm pretty sure we're going to see a Zed ban.
It's really funny because I was talking to these guys a little bit before the game. I talked to Bjergsen, he said he wanted to play Zed. He was also standing next to Doublet, who said he wanted to play Jace. they play on different teams, so they can easily get banned away, and they're revealing their strategy in front of each other.
I know for a fact
we'll see what
also that Froggen, he plans to play on Fizz, whether he's going to get through again. That's another champion similar to Zed, crazy assassin style, crazy cooldowns, and they're really the ones you got to think of. I mean, when we saw the TSM Cloud9 game, I don't think they quite thought it through because we saw a bunch of champions that cooldowns didn't really affect.
Yeah.
I think this time around, they've all had a week or two to practice on
Exactly. That's the best thing about this is when we saw the April Fool's game, they had 1 or 2 hours to prepare for it, whereas these guys got to play the game a whole bunch on live. And anyone, all of their fans can tell them what they should play as well, even if they didn't play it, because their mechanics are going to carry them through.
And I wonder if anyone's been secretly training something that we're not expecting to see in this one. I want to actually touch on AD carries here because we have some incredible AD carry players in these two teams. Not just 2 of them, in fact. One team actually has 2 AD carries in it.
They still don't know who they're going to play there.
Yeah, they don't quite know who's going to fill that role just yet. Maybe more importantly, Jack, what do you think about AD carries in URF? There's been a bit of discussion about whether they fit into it. We were talking earlier about Vayne, for example, who can kite forever.
It really depends on how many assassins the other team picks, because with the attack speed bonus that they get in this mode, something we didn't actually mention in the previous thing, they get double the bonus from attack speed items.
Yeah.
They can be absolutely ridiculous, but if LeBlanc gets through, they're dead. Right?
Yeah.
So it's going to be a tricky thing whether Doublelift actually wanted to take out something like Vayne. He's wanting to play Jace.
Okay, so let's get realistic. What do we think the bans are? We are realistically going with Jace ban, Zed ban, LeBlanc, as you said, possibly a Fizz.
Yeah, probably a Fizz. They're just going to try.
I mean, we know there's going to be 2 Ezreals. So that's one that has got through. Is Doublelift going to play that? Is Wei Zhao going to play that? Or are they going to let it go through to someone else?
Is going to be an AP Ezreal?
I mean, Archie's in there as
the
well.
Question, because of most of the Ezreals I saw in that mode were AP. I honestly don't know. Urgot is one champion that they're probably going to fall
Meteos
back
went
on.
crazy on Urgot, didn't he?
Yeah, remember, Froggen and Diamond are the captains, so as far as communication goes, they're the ones that actually get the final say on bans.
Or do they? Realistically, they are captains by name of these 2 teams.
Yeah,
Whether or not the other players actually listen to them or not is a possible all other thing. I want to touch, while we've got time on it as well here, on the audience here in Paris.
Oh my God.
I have not heard an audience that loud for
quite some time.
Ridiculous, ridiculous passion. Can't wait to get the games underway here.
And you're saying it's because they move their feet too when they're clapping, so the
stomping.
whole place just shakes.
So
if we suddenly disappear, because our stage collapsed.
Well, let's hope it doesn't go that far. But
I hope not either.
I do have to say, clearly for once in, I think, a long, long time, Fnatic, the European team, are massive favorites.
They were booing Cloud9 a little bit.
Yeah, which is a little bit, I think that's
pretty
just
big
the
cheers
whole,
for SKT. I mean, it's the Cloud9 Fnatic rivalry.
Everybody's seen the whole USA thing. I think that's what it is. The USA chanting, so suddenly Europe's like, you know what? We're actually going to get our own back for once. So, but it is great to see the All-Stars here in Europe and, you know, in front of this clearly passionate crowd. We saw it when we were in Lille last year, just how loud the French crowd got, and they don't disappoint once again.
Yeah, they are some of the most passionate fans I've seen, at least being able to vocally be passionate as well more than anything else, because I know that fans in Germany really love League of Legends, but they're just not as loud as the ones here in France.
Well, they get Ole chants going now and again, but love it or hate it, football chants come out, that's for sure. So here we go. Picks and bans are about to get underway. We'll see exactly whether anything we predicted is going to work. At the moment, we're waiting for it to get it go. Malzahar, that's an interesting one because we never really thought about that. How quick? Because you got to think of Ziggs. I do recall you used to be able to get 4 minefields out there.
Yeah, well, if we're in this champ select, we can tell you right now, Malzahar, Shaco, LeBlanc, and Zed are already the ones that are first off banned away here. So no Zed that Bjergsen gets to play in this one.
I'm kind of sad a little bit about that one, I have to admit. I would have liked to play without ban so they get all of those very, very strong players through, but this probably makes it, you know, a little bit more balanced and not going to get that Zed onto one person. Hecarim actually banned out there, even though Hecarim is not available to be played.
Well, maybe this is... I'm a little confused about that one because, yeah, it looks like he was at least available to be banned, and now they're doing their craziness.
So you guys at home obviously can't see it right now, but it is the picks and bans that are going the way. It is kind of you have a ban phase, but then it's a straight pick. It's not a full draft mode at the moment. So let's quickly go through the bans. So Malzahar, Zed, Hecarim was taken out, Shaco, LeBlanc, and Fizz all banned out. So we got a few of them right, but here you can see it on your screen right now. They're just flicking around. Will we see a couple of those key champions? Will we see Mad Life maybe pulling out Blitzcrank at the moment. Shy's on it. He's on the wrong side. Same team, but not this time around.
Doublelift's got the Jace coming down. Bjergsen will display Karma if he can, I would imagine.
They're all locked in.
That's it.
So,
All
what
right.
do we got? Let's go through it. Okay, Evelyn, crazy, yeah. I mean, the hate spikes are going to be coming for days. Jace has got through, as you mentioned, crazy stuff. We all saw Meteos on URF earlier on. Madlife made sure he got that Lulu locked in. Ezreal also in there. Some big picks for Ice coming out straight away.
And just like in the actual game mode, the picks and bans were just as fast for this one. Taric is an underrated champion in this, especially as far as just being able to spam some heals and the amount of armor he's going to bring. He will be able to solo a lot of people later in the game. It's really good against the Jace from Doublelift as well if QTV gets in his face.
And seeing Shy here pick up Blitzcrank, that's something that I'm really interested to see. I would have liked to see Madlife taking a Blitzcrank on the other side as well, but we can't have a perfect world on both sides of things. But, you know, this for sure is going to be an absolutely crazy match.
Well, before this chaotic match begins, who do you think has the most OP lineup? Tweet your answers by sending them to #IceWin or #FireWin to @LOLEsports, and we'll check in once the mayhem begins, which is happening right now.
And we've seen this before. The level 1s are rather crazy as far as things go. It would not be surprising if we saw multiple kills right off the bat.
Well, everyone in the mid lane at this point, going wide there. But we are going to see Bjergsen taking a bit of damage, and they are kind of hanging around the side. It's Shy that we've really got to keep eyes on here, I feel. First grab surely is going to result in first blood.
They're all staying out of range of the hook, though, and still landing with a lot of poke. Oh, man.
They do have a lot of poke. It's interesting to see Diamond actually putting out Karma. He did play it in jungle once instead of Bjergsen, who, of course, got that pentakill in just a couple of weeks ago. The hook comes in. It's Archie they caught out. They actually managed to land the dazzle, but now we see Froggen sneaking in from the side. He tries to get in there. Doublelift gets on towards him. He's trying to hammer down on Diamond.
Everyone low at this point as Diamond again. Bjergsen goes aggressive. He's going to go for Doublelift. Gets the first blood as well. Is he going to get away? One more comes in. He may get a second kill here if he's lucky. May had to back away in the end. And what a crazy start. This one only one kill from all of that.
And we're almost ready for the minions to spawn. So right on schedule. They all have teleport, which is something we were not surprised to see right here. Everyone's going to be heading back to these lanes. And hey, Bjergsen really just coming out the superior North American player here because he killed Doublelift right away.
Well, you could call him North American. Some of us call him European still. But
say that.
At least this time it wasn't a face check from Doublelift, but that is a face check from Diamond. And he gets caught out. One more shot should do it, but they can't quite chase on towards him. QTV running interference, blocking up, pulls out the dazzle, but he's going to pay the price, I feel. And that will be the kill for Doublelift.
Can't miss anything, though. Shy just falls in the jungle with a Froggen as well.
Yeah, Froggen hunting him down there, always difficult against his Evelyn. Basically, if you get caught out by the Evelyn, you're probably not going to get away. Froggen is just going to be taking that red buff here, and a crazy, crazy start. Bjergsen also coming up there to finish off that jungle camp. Diamond seems to be jungling at this point, so Diamond, at least one player in his normal role.
At this point, as far as URF mode goes, anyone can jungle because you just spam your spells on a jungle camp and it's generally going to fall down.
I mean, we should talk about everybody's got teleport. This is kind of a common thing. Anyone that played URF mode knows teleport is crazy overpowered right now in this mode because of the crazy cooldown. We just saw Froggen. He went in there straight away, got that red buff, teleported straight back in. QTV taking some pressure here. They're also focused on Xiaomei. So you should say this is the double life lane that we were all hoping to see, and we are seeing it. Madlife in trouble. Bjergsen also getting some poke on Froggen.
What is actually going on? He can shoot so many shock blasts through. I don't know how they're going to handle this lane down bottom from Team Fire.
Flashing away there, and I'm not sure that he's going to be able to stick around. Recall's already in. Teleport, we mentioned that once again because it's going to mean he's straight back into that lane. As Doublelift getting some good damage
acceleration gate.
Shoots through 2 acceleration gates. It's still the same speed.
Xiaomei getting caught down in the top there. Archie teleports in. He's going aggressive, and he gets hooked in by Shy. Shy gets the power fist down, and now Diamond's going for the killing blow with the inner flame. He's not going to land it. The hook does not get through. The minion blocks out of the way. Xiaomei on Diamond. He gets one down. Can he get the second? Shy's trying to back away. That mana shield is huge, and he's safe for now.
His mana's always going to be full, even though he doesn't need to build it. It makes a bigger shield. That's the mana crystal. Oh, wow, Bjergsen.
Outplayed there, Bjergsen dashing around Froggen, picking up another kill as QTV getting blasted down the bottom lane as well. And I'm not sure how long they can hold on to this one. Wait down, getting some good damage towards Doublelift. Finally got the kill. Now Madlife's going to have to try and flash away, but there's the stun again from QTV. Can they finish him off? Madlife trying to turn some damage back, but it's QTV that gets the killing blow.
There's no escape from Lulu Tarek in an URF mode game. If they get the picks on you and start slowing you, you are not getting away unless you kill them first.
But they can teleport straight back down to this bottom lane. It's Sao Mei now down here alongside Double Lift. They're going to try and keep the pressure down. They have left the opening top lane available. And actually, I'm seeing Froggen. He's heading in towards Diamond in that jungle. Diamond trying to go deep, trying to go aggressive. Not sure if he realizes the game mode he's in.
Oh, Bjergsen gonna get caught out here, possibly a lot of damage coming down. Turns it around. Froggen is gonna go down. They kill each other in the end. And now Wei Zhao's after Archie in the middle, but he's Ezreal after all, gonna be able to dodge away. But now QTV's in there. Stunned. He got over the wall. Can he keep going? He's gonna get a lot of damage onto him. Does get away, and now Sao Mei is there as well. He had to flash back out, realizing biting off a little bit more than he could chew.
This game is about as close as it can get as well, too. If you look at the gold on both sides, they're identical, even though there's a one-kill disadvantage. Maybe the first turret of the game goes down here bottom.
Crazy, crazy stuff. Froggen teleported down there. They're going to get the first turret of the game down. There's a teleport back in towards the mid lane as well. Someone's going to be joining Sao Mei. There's the first turret. Archie with Sao Mei in this mid lane now. They're going to try and lock onto Bjergsen. Bjergsen quickly, Arcane shifts away from it. Archie goes straight aggressive. It's a double Ezreal fight. Bjergsen's going out massively on top. He can turn it around. It's a 2v1. He's going to get the double kill for Bjergsen.
He's going to have a gunblade on Ezreal, too, which, oh man, he almost gets doubled as well. Here's some assists.
They're coming in there, Double Lift's gonna go low. Is he gonna get popped by Karma? No.
Bye.
QTV gets the kill in the end. Froggen has to flash away from Diamond as well. Well, here comes Bjergsen once again. Not gonna need too much damage to pick up the kill. Throws his ultimate out, but we already saw Froggen move away to that mid lane here. Crazy, crazy start to this one. It's 8-4 in kills for Fire right now, though.
And in all seriousness, the Gunblade is probably one of the most underrated items on this mode. He will be able to use it every few seconds once he starts landing spells with it because it will reduce its own cooldown. And that's a great choice on Ezreal for a 5-1 Bjergsen.
Double Lift trying to return fire onto Wei Zhao, but those Glitter Lances are coming out almost double pixing right now as he tries to lay out that damage. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Shy getting chased down by Madlife. Madlife taking some damage here. A flame hit him from the side there, but Shy taken down to absolutely nothing. The Golem should be on him. Here comes Diamond catching on towards Madlife. Madlife's going to get caught out. The inner flame will be enough. Oh! He got the return kill on his teammate Shy.
I will say, I'm not a huge fan of the all-mana Blitzcrank build. It is literally only giving him a more powerful shield, but he got that kill.
That's maybe what he needs in the end to survive things. Wei Zhao having to use his ultimate there. May even try and turn around. Diamond's in the back. This is bad news for Froggen. He goes down. How can Archie deal with this one? He can't is the answer. Wei Zhao gets that one. He's now on a killing spree at 3-0-2. But here's Bjergsen in the top lane. Madlife not going to be a challenge for him. Gets the kill with ease.
7-1-1 Bjergsen now. He is on a mission.
And 14-5 for the overall game. It was 5-4 2 minutes ago, and things are very quickly getting out of hand here for Team Ice.
So with that blue buff on, with that Gunblade in hand, he is now absolutely clearing that top lane. Nobody wants to go near him right now in that top lane. Everybody's going down the bottom.
Look at how many long swords they're trying to build on Team Ice as well, just to get back in this game a little bit. They're just behind in items right now, with Gunblades completed and Death Caps soon coming for the rest of Fire.
And Archie, you have to argue, not have the same impact that Bjergsen's had on the other side of the map here. Bjergsen 7-1-1 with that Ezreal, 1-2-2 on the other side here for Archie. Different builds coming out from them as well.
Oh,
we're going to see
God.
Bjergsen take another kill there, this time onto Double Lift. 8-1-1 already.
He's going to keep going right now. He looks unstoppable. Looks like he might be building more Spell Vamp or AP.
Froggen thinks he's caught out QTV, but support is coming in. Wei Zhao is there once again in that double combo. QTV survives in there, and look at that, the heal and the life. Ulti comes on towards him. Now in the pack in towards the top lane. Diamond's trying to get caught out here, but he's got support coming in. It is QTV back on towards him. Now he's in trouble. He needs to get the hell out of there. Shai's just teleported in. They keep coming in one by one, but that's a double kill for Sao Mei.
Yeah, it might be Sao Mei versus Bjergsen if this keeps going the way it is. Urgot is one of the strongest champions on this mode. Last time we cast this, it was Meteos that went crazy. And look at that damn shield.
That mana barrier completely filling itself through. Shot Barrage comes through. Still at the barrier. There is Bjergsen again. Easy for him. He is now godlike. Archie, don't even try it. Don't even try to fight Bjergsen right now. He will take you down. He flashes in. That's a double kill. Now Madlife's there.
Can he get him?
Ultimate comes through.
He's gonna get him.
He gets the triple. Bjergsen, absolute beast.
I don't know know how they're going to deal with him right now unless they all mobbed him simultaneously, because with the lifesteal, the spell vamp, and the damage, he can solo anyone right now.
You know, everybody watched that 28-1 Z for Bjergsen, thinking, you know what, it's just who he was playing against, but right now he's against the best in the world, and he's 11-1 on this edge rail. He is destroying the competition in that mid lane, and they don't want to get near him. They're stacking up for this mid lane turret.
Oh man, this is the group right now. Maybe they could get an Urgot swap or something, but it's a double buff Bjergsen, as if he needed those.
And I just want to point out that despite being 11-1-1, he's got 113 farmhouse. He even had time to do that with all the kills he's picked up. A lot of flashes here in middle. True Shot Barrage not going to connect there, but this could well be a tower for Fire.
Oh man, Bjergsen is just so crazy. Oh wow, Wei Xiao gets a kill somewhere.
Wei Xiao got the kill on, I don't know who
Archie.
it was on. It was
Ezreal
on
for
Archie.
Ezreal.
Meanwhile, Mad Life going in there. He did a dance on this one. Mad Life turns around with the pick. Has he got enough? No, doesn't matter. The basic shot comes after the arcane shift.
I mean, they're pushing down mid lane, but really the eyes are going to be on Bjergsen. Froggen is trying to find him. He missed him. Oh, man. And the push down mid lane.
Yeah,
It's getting out of hand.
this is real bad for Ice. They're going to lose that inner turret. The outer turret, of course, already picked off as Bjergsen plays the distraction game. And that's 4 men. They need to deal with this push here. Double Lift and Mad Life going to be coming back up here, spawning back into the map. Will they be able to hold on to this turret, though? You can see the shields coming out there from Wei Xiao, keeping them very, very healthy. And now Bjergsen's going to be pushing the top lane.
And to throw a glance over the items, you can see for Fire, they pretty much went all ability power. Everybody's stacking in for that one, whereas Ice went heavy AD. Maybe that's going to bring them back into the game later.
The crazy thing about URF, though, is with the 80% cooldown reduction, the abilities are just that much stronger. Look how Bjergsen is trying to wreck down Shep's They're mobbing him.
It's a pylon, and they managed to make it work. Doublelift gets the kill, but the rest of Fire comes to the rescue straight on towards the Fox. You can see that gigantic shield coming out from Shy, and it's another double kill for Wei Xiao.
I mean, you were talking earlier, D-Man, about how Diamond's team is going to be more organized. They were the ones together practicing, talking strategy, much more so than Ice. And it's showing right here. They're actually playing a bit together, despite the language barriers and despite it being URF mode.
Absolutely pushing on now on towards the inhibitor turret as well. Froggen actually gets a wild growth. Again, that mana barrier going to be coming up quickly, and it's a lot of a barrier. Let's just say that at this point. There's the teleports coming around. Ice, are they going to try and turn this one around? There is another shock blast coming through. They're going to keep trying to chase this one as well, and with those acceleration gains, they can keep going on this one, but it doesn't look like they've got the damage. Here's the trap. Here's the trap. Where's the pull? Bjergsen gets another one on towards Froggen. Now Shy's coming around. And Bjergsen just destroys Archie. Gets himself another one. It was Wei Xiao that stole that one in the end. This is an Indian turret, surely.
He's got his full build, Deathcap Lichbane. No one can stand up to him right now. We're only 11.5 minutes in. They might end it.
Wei Xiao's tanking that turret. He's just constantly keeping the shield stacking up, not taking any damage. Xiaomei gets caught out. It's a double for QTV. Mad Life running the last ditch defense here, but Wei Xiao is happy to tank up all of the turrets. He may well have bitten off more than he can chew. He's going to have to use his wild growth to try and save himself a little bit there. The rest of Fire coming in support.
This is just a ridiculous stomp at this point. 29 kills to 8 living inside that Team Ice base.
And they're not going to back away from things. Mad Life is going to pick off Shy. That's a brief respite maybe for them. Xiaomei is going to be just spawning back in as well, but they've managed to force them away. But look at the damage onto Double Lift. They all have to flash out. There's no way that they can stand up here to that fire push. As you see Wei Xiao just dashing in and out. The shield basically tanking all the damage that Ice throw at.
Every shot Bjergsen lands is like a spear coming out from Italy right now. He's just doing so much damage. Where's that true shot going? He gets himself another. Comes straight back in there. The rest of his team polishing it off. He actually got a double kill with that ulti, would you believe it? Now they're going to catch on towards it. That inhibitor will finally go down. Bjergsen gets himself a third in there. Can he go for the quadra? I'm not too sure he will. He's going to miss it out this one. And, well, Fire, they're in complete control, and it's been Bjergsen 18-4 now.
Yeah, and he's actually sitting on 2,500 gold. If he wants to shop, he actually might. He's only had fun for about 13 minutes here, and they can maybe toy a little bit with Team Ice here.
You know you're in trouble when you can't run to your own fountain. Flash grab. Bjergsen gets another one. They can't even get back to their own fountain. Their only option there is to hang around by those Nexus turrets and try and kite them away until the rest of the team came up, which is what has happened. There is Archie going down. It's Wei Xiao that flashed in to finish up, and there's the grab onto Double Lift. Have they got the damage to finish? Of course they have. It's Bjergsen now that's legendary. That was his 20th kill of the game.
This is just unbelievable play by Bjergsen right here. Oh dear, 36 kills in 13 minutes. Make it more.
That's Brogan going down. Wei Zhao just stacking his stats out as well. 11, 1, and 9. They're just waiting, biding their time to finish this game. The hooks are continually coming out. And when it's on such a short cooldown, you just simply run in dodge work. They are going to finally finish this game off. I think you can see the super minions coming in the side. Archie manages to get another hook. They do get some damage down on Shite Last.
Going to be pushed away from this one. True Shot Barrage comes out. Here's Archie moving out of the base. This is decent damage by Ike. He comes back in, gets one, flashes away. Can they get any more? Wei Zhao's chasing down Archie. Sao Mei over at the side can't do a lot. There's a hook just flashing by. Wei Zhao gets his rampage, his 12th kill of the game, and Fire are going to go back to picking him out of the fountain.
Yeah, this Ezreal and Lulu play on Team Fire is really just carrying him through. Nothing much to say. They're just trying to pick him off at the fountain. They better dive this.
That's the 22nd kill for Bjergsen. That's all I can say there. He's just doing all of the damage right now. Super Minions taking down the turret. You can see the middle inhibitor is going down. Minions stacking on through. This is going to be all for Team Fire. 41 and 1. The hook finally goes through once again. Bjergsen's actually backing off to buy right
Well,
now.
he does have 15,000 gold in a 14-minute game, so he has gotten more than 1,000 gold a minute in Earth mode. He wants to buy some goodies.
And he's going to be coming back in there with even more damage. He comes right to the front, and look at that. Absolutely ripping through the door. It's everybody on. He gets one. He does finally go down in the end. But the rest of the team are just going to push them out of their own base here by the looks of it. The Nexus is completely open for Fire.
Fantastic performance. That's going to be surely the game. They're going to take down the Nexus. Team Fire will be taking the first points of the game. 24-3-9 for Bjergsen, 14-2-11 for Wei Zhao. All about that man on your screen, though, and Team Fire wrecking in Earth mode.
That's one way to start the day right there. North American MVP Bjergsen. Hard to argue he's the MVP of that game, too.
I would go out on a limb and say probably was the MVP. He had 180 farm, which is something that perplexed me when he was at 100.
Yeah.
Still had like 12 kills, and no one was even close to him on either kills or farm
I
by
think
the
you
end of
could
it.
add up the farm for the rest of the team, and it would be pretty close.
Yeah,
that's pretty close right now. So fantastic performance. Fire really putting on a show, and that's what this is all about. You know, obviously the points are a big thing, but it's great to see these players all coming together. And let's not forget, Doublelift went down first play.
Yeah, they are the fan-voted players here, too. They wanted to see whether Doublelift would fall in the start of every game, which might happen because these guys are going to be playing against each other in different game modes before every day of this All-Star event. This is